Peace. I am the artist and creator at Illus Crochet, and today I'm going to do a tutorial with you on how to make a crochet pickle. Okay, you guys can find my crochet food creations on my Instagram account, on my Etsy page, as well as on my baby products and everything else that I crochet and make are on my Etsy page, and those links are on the description of the channel. Okay. Today we are using the pattern from this book, Amigurume Eats. And this book is by Allison Hoffman. The reason I chose the pickle pattern is because I didn't see any other pickle patterns on YouTube that were, a sliced pickle. It was like a whole pickle. So we're going to do the pattern from here. This book is broken into sections. She has sections for breakfast food, lunch, dinner, desserts, and then there's some little extra patterns in the back of the book as well. The premise behind the book is that you have the option of adding scents or smells to the crochet food when you make it, okay? So that is here in the patterns when you get the book. It's a really cute book. And this pattern we're using, the skill level says easy. Let's look at the materials that we need. And here is the pickle. Okay. All right. It says that we need 2 shades of green worsted weight yarn. I'm using Red Heart and I love this yarn. This is the lime green color. And this is the medium green we're going to use. Okay. It's asking for a 3.2 millimeter crochet hook. However, I'm going to use my 4.0 because that's just my preference, but you use what you like. And we need scissors, of course. A yarn needle, also known as a tapestry needle. And our polyester fiber fill. Okay. You also have the option of adding safety eyes to your crochet pieces. I'm not going to use these today because these are really big. These are 9 millimeter, and I think most of the patterns are calling for the 6 millimeter eyes, which are a lot smaller. Okay, so I got to get some smaller ones. All right, let's get started. The pattern is also calling for craft glue. I didn't see in the pattern as I read through it where the glue is supposed to go, but we'll figure it out when we get to that, okay? But you can grab your glue just in case. So I started the pattern already. This is the first piece. We're going to make 2 of these, okay? Using the lime green color, I'm going to do my magic circle. And hook goes here. We're going to chain 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then we're going to create 2 half double crochets in the 3rd chain from the hook. Okay. So this is 1 half double and 2 in the same stitch, and then half double in the next 10 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got an extra one here. Okay, 3 in the last one. 1, 2, 3. And then it's telling us to fasten off. Now, I'm not going to start that over just for the sake of time. So remember we did one piece already. For the second piece, it's telling us to fasten off and leave a long tail. So I'm going to cut this down here. And then okay. So there's our 2. All right. Now I'm going to grab my needle. My next instruction is to sew the edges of the insides of the pickle together, working along the foundation chain. Okay, so foundation chain is here, and here's the other foundation side. And it's already kind of curled like a pickle, right? So let's put our yarn into our needle. And we're going to sew. So I put the two edges together. I'm going to start here. And don't worry about these, we'll hide those later. I'm just doing a basic sewing stitch just back and forth. Make sure I keep it lined up, because I did make an extra half double when I wasn't supposed to, but that's okay. We can hide it. Okay, just sewing these together. We can figure it out. Okay, there we go. Okay, now it's not telling me to cut it yet, so I'm just going to leave this here in case I need to sew something a little later. Okay, so I'm going to put this to the side. Okay, now we're going to work on the skin. So we're going to grab our darker green and magic circle. Hook goes in. We're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. It says single crochet in the second chain from the hook. We're going to make 1 single crochet. And then it says in the last chain as well. Okay, so 1 single crochet. Row 2, chain 1, turn, 2 single crochet in each stitch. So this is 1, 2, and then again 1, 2. Row 3, chain 1, turn, bobble. Now there are directions in the book on how to do the bobble, and this is how we're going to do it. We're going to proceed as if we're making just a regular double crochet, right? So I'm going to wrap this. I'm going to go into this stitch, and it's telling me to make 4 double crochet. So I'm going to go 1 double crochet, but I'm not going to finish the double crochet. I'm going to stop there, right? So that's 1. I'm going to do it again in the same stitch. This is 2 double crochet, pull that through, and pull through all 3 of these. So now I've made 3 double crochet in the same stitch, and it's telling me to make another one. So I'm going to go wrap my yarn into the same stitch, pull it through, pull through all of these. There's 3 here. So pull through. Actually, we're going to pull through 4. Okay. So that makes the bobble. You guys see it? So I've made 4 double crochet in the same stitch, right? And now we're going to single crochet in the last 3 stitches. So this is 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so this is what row 3 looks like. I always like to check my bobbles because I'm just getting used to making them, you know. Okay. All right, row 4, we're going to chain 1 and turn around. It says single crochet in each stitch across. So this is 1, 2, and then 3. Now remember, when you make that bobble and you are going into the next row, see how I did a single crochet behind the bobble? Because the purpose of the bobble is for it to stick up, right? Like a bubble. So you don't want to start putting extra stitches on top of it. Just leave it as it is, right? So I'm on the next row, but I didn't put anything in there, so there's my bobble. Okay. So now we're on row 5. We're going to chain 1 and turn. It says single crochet in the first 2 stitches and then make another bobble. Okay. So this is 1, 2. Now we're going to make the bobble here in the last stitch. You see it? Okay, so I'm going to yarn over and start my double crochet. The bobble means we're going to make 4 double crochet in the same stitch. So I've started that first one. There's 1. Don't complete it. Just leave those 2 on the hook. Then we're going to do it again. Yarn over, go into the same stitch, come through just like you're making a double crochet. You're going to pull through these 3 loops and stop so that you have 2 here. Okay, so I've done 2 double crochets. This is our 3rd one. Yarn over, go in, pull through, and we're going to pull through these 3 on the hook. That's 3 double crochets. Last one, yarn over, go into the same stitch, pull up, pull through all 4, and there's our bobble. Okay. And now it's telling me single crochet in the last stitch, which is here. Okay. Single crochet. All right. Now moving on, row 6, chain 1 and turn. Single crochet in each stitch around. Okay. So this is 1. And you can see the chain in the back. So remember, we want the bobble to stay sticking up. So make sure you're not putting any stitches in the bobble. This is 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, that's the end of row 6. Chain 1 and turn. Row 7, single crochet in the first stitch, bobble again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And single crochet in the last 2 stitches. Okay, 1 and 2. End of the row, chain 1. We're on row 8. It says single crochet in each stitch across. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. Chain 1. Now we're on row 9. You guys see what's happening there? There's our bobbles. Okay. We're on row 9. Single crochet in the first 3. 1, 2, 3. And bobble in the last one. So this is our 4 double crochet to make the bobble. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, row 10 and 11 says 1 single crochet all the way across. So this is row 10. We're just doing single crochets. 3, 4, 5. Chain 1, row 11, single crochet across to the end. And get in there. Okay, chain 1, row 12 says chain 1, turn, and work a single crochet decrease. Okay, there's our decrease. It says do it twice. 1 and 2. Okay. Now, row 13 says chain 1. Oops. Row 13, chain 1. It says working in the end of the rows, evenly spaced 28 single crochet around and join with a slip stitch. So we're going to we're going to put 1 single crochet in each stitch around. And it says we should have a total of 28. So we're just working along the edges of what we just made, which is like a bumpy rectangle. Remember, go under or behind those bobble stitches so that you're not making extra unnecessary stitches. And the bobbles should be sitting up on the surface of your work. Okay. If I can go back here. So, okay, now I got it. So we're working our way around. Working our way around. I'm almost there. Wow. Okay, let's go through here. And okay. Now it says fasten off, leave a long tail, and push all the bobbles through. So we're going to cut this long tail. Okay. Do you see my bobbles? It's cool. They're not perfect, but it'll work. Okay, I'm going to cut this little thing off here. Okay. Now, all right, align the inside of the pickle with the skin, edge, and sew together. It says here we would insert the scent or the smell and the stuffing before sewing is complete. Weave in the ends. Okay, so we're going to Okay, it's gonna go like that. And I guess this should kind of curve around, so we, like that. Okay, I got it, I got it. All right, so let's do this first. I'm gonna hide these pieces here. This one we can cut because it's just the extra piece. We can cut that, nothing's gonna come loose. And then I'm gonna hide these two here so I don't have to deal with them later. I'm gonna use my needle, hide those and cut it. And then take this other piece and hide it and cut it. There we go. And now I want to make sure my bobbles are on the outside, and I'm gonna put this together. Pick my needle back up. I guess I could use either side to sew it, but I'll use this side. Now I really gotta play with this because it looks like the skin is shorter than the pickle side. So let's see. So I'm just sewing the edges together with my needle. I think it's gonna work out because we can stuff this and then kind of squish it around so that it works, it looks right, you know. I think that once you've been crocheting for a while, you learn how to hide your mistakes. It's really, I feel that way about all art. You can always hide it. You make a mistake, you hide it, you know. Sometimes things come out perfect, and sometimes they're a little irregular. But who's ever seen a perfect pickle? It's looking pretty good to me. You know why? You know what's going to happen? You know what's going to happen? See, it's curling. See, it's curling up. And we're going to stuff this, okay? So, no worries. I like my bobbles. So, I'm still keeping the edges together as I go around. I'll get this one. Here, here, through there, through there. Okay, almost done. I'm gonna sew it some more before I stuff it. We're gonna stuff it. Okay, there, here. I like it. I think it's looking like a pickle. All right, now I got a little space here. I left that open. Now we're gonna stuff it. I'm just gonna take a little bit at a time. Push that in there. This was quick and easy. I'm sure I'll go faster, you know, the second time I make it. This was the first time. And I think that's enough. I pulled out just the right amount there. Let me squish it down. Okay. And now let's finish our sewing up. I think we're done. Okay, let me put one more here just so I make sure it's secure. And then I'm going to make a little knot and pull that. And now I'm going to hide this. So I'm going to stick this through here. Cut that off. And then I'm going to take this long piece here and hide it because we didn't use it. We didn't use it. So I'm going to go through this green, hide that tail, and cut it. There we go. There's our pickle. Oh, it's cute. You guys see it? All right, there's our crochet pickle. And like I said, you can choose to add the safety eyes. We would have done that before we sewed it up. Or you can choose to use black thread or black embroidery floss and put the eyes and the mouth on your pickle. Okay, guys? All right, guys, I will see you again in the next tutorial. We're going to make some more fun food from our patterns. All right? Peace to you. Stay well.